Hello everyone, I, Mr. Suraj Pattikari, welcome you on a video presentation on non-perforated centrifuge. Let us see the learning outcomes. At the end of this video, the learner will be able to classify centrifuges with example, differentiate between perforated and non-perforated centrifuge, and comprehend and explain principle, construction and working of non-perforated centrifuge. First, let us discuss what is meant by centrifuge. Centrifuge is a device which is used for the separation of materials. Now, the separation in a centrifuge takes place by putting the objects inside a centrifuge to the rotation, and a centrifugal force is acted upon on the objects present inside. So depending upon the size and density of the objects or material inside, they will experience different centrifugal force and will be separated accordingly. Let us discuss the classification of the centrifuges. The centrifuges are classified on the basis of mechanism involved in the separation. There are three types. The first type is called as filtration centrifuge. It works on the principle of filtration. For that purpose, it contains a perforated basket as a filtration device inside the centrifuges. These are very rapidly acting centrifuges. They require a high maintenance due to wear and tear of the perforated baskets, and the removal of residue or solid after separation is somewhat difficult as it is stuck or entangled in the perforations. The second type is called as sedimentation centrifuge. So as the name suggests, they work on the principle of sedimentation, that is settling on the basis of size and density of the settling particles. They contain the baskets which are non-perforated, so there are no perforation and the separation is due to sedimentation. So they are slowly acting as they require some time for the complete separation. Also, they require comparatively low maintenance as compared to filtration centrifuges, and the removal of the solid or residue is very easy in case of sedimentation centrifuge, but these are the batch type of sedimentation centrifuges. The third type is called as continuous centrifuge. So these are basically sedimentation centrifuges which contain no perforations in the basket, but they work on continuation, on the contrary of the sedimentation centrifuges which are batch in process. Now let's pause the video and think on a question, that is, what are the key differences between perforated and non-perforated centrifuges? So you can write down the answer in the notebook, and once you finish writing it, you can play the video to get the answer. Now, here are the key differences between perforated and non-perforated centrifuges. The perforated centrifuge works by filtration principle, whereas non-perforated centrifuges work by sedimentation. Perforated centrifuges contain a perforated basket, whereas there are no perforation in a basket present in a non-perforated centrifuge. As earlier discussed, it is a very rapid device, perforated centrifuge, whereas non-perforated centrifuges are comparatively slow in their process. High maintenance is required for perforated centrifuges because of the wear and tear of the perforations, whereas low maintenance is required as there are no perforation in these non-perforated centrifuges. Lastly, the removal of the residue is difficult as it may remain stuck or it may be entangled into the perforations of the centrifuge, whereas residue can be easily removed from the non-perforated centrifuges. Now let us discuss a non-perforated basket centrifuge. So as we know, it works on the principle of a sedimentation type of centrifuge, where the separation is on the basis of density difference. As we already know, there are absence or no perforations, or there is no any porous medium. So the separation is due to different centrifugal force because of the density changes or density difference in the separating materials. So if we consider a slurry which is being separated, so under the centrifugal force, solid, because it is high in density, it will get stuck or removed under the centrifugal force at the side wall, whereas the liquid being less in density will experience less centrifugal force and will be present at the top of the solid residue, and which is easily removed or collected by skimming tube, and after removal of the liquid, solid can be easily removed. Now let us see the construction. From the diagram we can see a non-perforated basket centrifuge contain a non-perforated basket made up of stainless steel. This basket is placed on a vertical shaft which is in turn connected to a motor. So as the motor is able to set the rotation to this non-perforated basket. This basket contains an inlet tube or feed tube from which the material is fed. The material is generally slurry or suspension which contains separating solid as well as liquid in a mixture. Finally, there is a skimming tube. This skimming tube will help in the removal of the liquid, and afterwards the solid is removed by means of scrapers. Let us discuss the working. Now, these non-perforated basket centrifuges, when loaded with the suspension or the slurry which is continuously fed, and the non-perforated basket is set into rotation with the help of motor. So during rotation, the solid phase present in a suspension or a slurry is experienced by the centrifugal force, which is higher because of the higher density of the solid than the liquid, and it get separated or pushed toward the side wall under the centrifugal force. The liquid being less in density, it will remain on the top of the solid. The liquid is collected with the help of skimming tube. So there is a suction like action which causes the liquid to circulate through the skimming tubes, and finally the solids remaining which are scraped off by the scraper. So this is how a perforated basket centrifuge will work. So this is the end of the video. Thank you all for your patient listening. Happy learning. Thank you. Have a good day.